Tell me what happened, Anna. What happened yesterday?
We lost the wheel and some metal parts, and my mom was scared, and I wasn't because I just thought we had a flat tire.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no worries, we can fix it.
All right.
And then I'm like, what happened? I'm scared now.
Yeah.
And when the tow comes, I was kind of scared, but happy for the first time forever we get a tow.
Tow.
And taxi.
And a taxi ride, huh? Yeah.
But
Did you like the taxi ride?
Yeah. It was cozy.
It was cozy. What about the hotel?
Oh yeah.
It was nice.
No, but what did the taxi driver say?
I didn't know.
You don't know?
He suggested the hotels. He said that there was one that was a little bit cheaper, but the other one had a pool and it was a lot nicer. So he suggested that one.
Okay.
And we picked that one, right?
There.
And what did you guys think of the hotel?
The hotel was
Nice.
pretty awesome.
Pretty awesome.
It's a hot tub.
The hot tub
Okay. Yeah, there was a hot tub pool.
and a pool, right?
It was a pool, but it had hot air going into it. It was so nice and cozy. But when you get out of it and go to the colder pool, it's freezing cold.
Oh, no.
6, 7, 8.
So the lug bolt sheared right off. The tire went bouncing across the on-ramp. And, of course, the van just went. We were going about 60 miles an hour when this happened. Back of the van went down. Zeke here was sitting on over the wheel that came off. So you had a big thud, huh?
The seatbelt hit my stomach.
Seatbelt hit your stomach? But it held you in there good. Yeah. And then he got sick afterwards. We got off the side of the road. Thank God it didn't like take us out, because it was hard to control. I steered it off the side of the road, hit the brakes. The brakes weren't working very well. Put it in park. Of course, when I put it in park, the transmission just click, 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 because the back axle was still spinning. And so, put it up in park. Finally got it to stop, and then we kind of panicked for a couple seconds, took a deep breath, and called AAA. And I tell you what, AAA is extremely helpful, and I would definitely recommend using AAA always. Just having AAA, just amazing. What they did was, they not only set up the tow, they called a cab company, which they didn't have to do. They called a cab company to come out and get us. And both the cab company and the tow vehicle were in different places. You know, the tow company said he was an hour away, and the cab company said they were 20 minutes away. So I was like, oh no, what if the cab company gets here before the tow? So I gotta send Maggie and all the kids with a taxi cab guy that I don't know. But they both showed up at the same time. Tow truck about 20 minutes, 25 minutes. Tow truck and the taxi cab showed up at exactly the same time, so that was a blessing. The cab guy was real helpful with Maggie. Took Maggie and 3 of the kids with her. Zeke got sick, so he stayed with me because he was throwing up in the ditch alongside the road. Stress got to him. He was scared, so that was not cool. But he's doing better now, right, bud? Good. Tow truck company loaded up the van, hooked the camper up to the back of the tow truck, and Maggie and Isabel and Elena and Ariana got in the cab and went to a hotel. Went to find a hotel back in a town called Rhinelander, which was 16 miles from where we lost our wheel. So they took off. Took us about, I don't know, 25 minutes to get the van up on the flatbed and the camper hooked up to the back of the tow truck. Zeke and I rode in the tow truck back to the hotel. By the time we got there, Maggie had the room all, must be hunting season up here. Anyway, you got the room all reserved, and had us a place to spend the night with the pool. Kids got to swim in the pool, so they still had fun. The hotel allowed us to put the camper in the parking lot at the hotel, and then he towed the van to a auto mechanic shop. But that was Saturday, and today's Sunday, so auto mechanic shop's not open until Monday, tomorrow. So we, instead of getting the room for another night, because some of the kids didn't sleep very well, it was really dry in the room. Not saying the hotel was great, it was great. People were great, the breakfast was awesome. It was the American Inn in Rhinelander, American Inn and Suites in Rhinelander, Wisconsin. Great place to stay if you in Rhinelander. But anyway, so the tow truck company dropped the camper off at the hotel for us. The hotel let us keep the camper there, which was awesome. So the next day we get up and we're like, okay, we got to check out of here by 11, and well, we don't have wheels, and we have a camper sitting in the parking lot. So we looked up rental companies to rent a car or rent a vehicle that would tow the camper, and of course it's Sunday, so most of the rental companies are closed. Two are open. One didn't open till noon, which is an hour after our checkout, and the other one opened at 10 a.m. And then we looked for campgrounds in the area, found one, called and left a message, and because they weren't open yet, I guess at 9, or they weren't available, and so we called the rental company. They were out of cars. They said call the other place that opens at noon. So I had to wait an hour, or we were trying to wait. We were waiting for noon for the company to open up, the rental car company to open up, and the camp people called us back, and I told them the situation where we were in. He said, "Oh, I've got a pickup, and I've got my hitch at the storage facility across the street right across the street from where you're at the American Inn." I said, "Oh, great." I said, he says, "You want me to come get you?" I said, "Yeah, that'd be great if you can." And I said, and he said, "Oh, and you've got kids too, huh?" He's like, "Yeah, there's 6 of us all together." And he said, "Well, I got a van parked over there too, at the storage." And I'm like, wow, a van across the road from where we ended up has got to be, it was a blessing anyway. It's amazing. And he brought his wife with him, came out to get and she drove the van across the road, backed up to the hotel room door. Kids and Maggie loaded the luggage in the back of the van. They were all able to fit in there. I rode with the gentleman and we hooked up the trailer, brought it out to this campsite, this beautiful campsite. in Wisconsin, West Bay Camp in Rhinelander, Wisconsin. So remember that word, that camp, West Bay Camp. Excellent campground. Oh, it's beautiful here. They've got a nice, beautiful still lake, just gorgeous. We haven't tried fishing yet, but the kids went swimming. They have a pool, a heated pool. It's not open right now because they closed it for a season, but extremely helpful people. And they even let us borrow their van so we could go to town and get a few things and get some lunch. And so, can't say enough about the situations that, how blessed we are. Even though we broke down, we know that we're taken care of. God is watching out for us and putting people in our path that are helpful and are a blessing.